Before I start, if you're here for real, raw stories of love, betrayal, and heartbreak, hit that subscribe button and drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to know what you'd do if this happened to you. It started with a text that froze me in place. I had been holding my phone in silence for days, every vibration a dagger of hope or dread. Then, at exactly 8:17 p.m., my wife's name lit up the screen. Can we talk? 15 days. 15 long, agonizing days of silence. No calls, no explanations. Just a void where her voice and laughter used to be. I stared at the message, thumb hovering over the keyboard, heart pounding. I didn't reply immediately. Not out of stubbornness. I was waiting, calculating, questioning myself. Was this real? Did I misread something? I remembered the week before the silence began. She had been distant, preoccupied with her phone, brushing off my questions with a smile that didn't reach her eyes. Just work stress, she said. But something in the way she laughed, too sharp, too rehearsed, made my stomach twist. Then there were the missed calls. Me trying to reach her only to get silence. Or worse, her answering half-heartedly, glancing at me like I was a stranger. I wanted to believe it was me, that I had done something wrong, that I was imagining the tension that had been creeping into our home. But deep down I knew I just didn't want to face it. When her text came, I finally responded, but not with words. I sent one screenshot, her own chat conversation, the one I had stumbled upon 2 weeks ago, hidden in a folder she thought I'd never check. The messages were unmistakable, flirty, secret, intimate. My hand shook as I sent it, feeling both relief and a deep, crushing betrayal. Her reply was instant. I can explain. I sat on the edge of the bed, staring at the ceiling fan spinning lazily, trying to steady my thoughts. The fan's hum was the only sound in the house, a cruel contrast to the storm inside me. I remembered the little things that suddenly felt like lies. The sudden late nights at work, the secret smile when her phone buzzed, the soft perfume on her scarf that didn't belong to her. Every memory, every ordinary moment now carried a sting. She came home that night, quiet, avoiding my eyes. The apartment felt smaller, heavier, like it had absorbed our tension, and was holding it against us. I couldn't look at her. Not yet. Not without seeing the betrayal mirrored in her gaze. I never meant for this to happen, she said finally, voice trembling. I wanted to scream, to throw the phone, to ask a million questions at once. Instead, I sat in silence. My mind replayed the past months. Her laughter at dinner, the kisses in the hallway, the way she used to curl her hair for me on Sunday mornings. All of it felt like a performance, a careful illusion built over the truth she had hidden. I was lonely, she confessed, and it didn't mean I didn't love you. I made a mistake. Her words hit me like shards of glass. They were apologies wrapped in excuses, confessions tangled with justifications. I felt anger and sorrow collide inside me. I wanted to hate her, but part of me, the part that had loved her for over a decade, still ached. We talked for hours. I asked questions she couldn't fully answer. I listened to her guilt, her remorse, her excuses. I thought about the possibility of forgiveness, of rebuilding, but every answer was a reminder that trust, once broken, doesn't mend overnight. I remember the first time I noticed something wasn't right. A tiny detail, almost laughable then. Her phone buzzing late at night, and her eyes flicking to it like she feared I'd see. I had laughed it off. Now it haunted me. It wasn't just a small lie. It was the beginning of everything unraveling. By dawn, I realized something I had been too afraid to admit. I couldn't stay. Not like this. Not while every smile and touch carried a memory of deceit. And yet, I couldn't leave angry. I had to leave with dignity, with the memory of who I was before trust was broken. I stood in the doorway as she packed a few things. There was silence between us, heavy but necessary. I said one thing before leaving. I hope you find yourself, and I hope I find peace. She didn't argue. She just nodded, tears streaming silently, mirroring my own. Walking out, the morning sun felt different. Not brighter, not warmer, just honest. The kind of honesty that comes after you face betrayal and decided not to let it define you. My heart ached, yes, but I also felt something else. Clarity, a quiet strength I hadn't known I had. I don't know if I'll forgive her. I don't know if I'll ever fully trust again. But I know this. I will never trade my peace for someone else's mistake. Life goes on, painfully but truthfully. And sometimes that's enough. If you've ever felt this kind of heartbreak, let me know in the comments. I want to hear your story, your take, your advice. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this, where the raw truth of love and betrayal is laid bare.